Hello, I am Dr. Velma Tarmina. I am the author of the blog, Who is Taking Care of You? I am a wife, a mother, a daughter, and an OBGYN. So in the last 30 plus years, I've had the privilege of working with women from all walks of life. I enjoy the work that I do, and I am always looking for opportunities to get women to think about themselves. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to find me time. I know a lot of you are going to say, me time, what is that? I'm so busy doing everything that I have to do just to get through the day that the last thing I'm going to do is find any time to focus on myself. And I'm going to challenge you to find the time. You deserve it. Your mental health needs it. Lots of individuals think that there's no way they could add another thing to their plate, but I'm going to challenge you to think differently. 30 minutes out of a day that has 1,440 minutes, which is only 2% of the entire day. I think you can do it. And if you're watching this YouTube video or other videos or playing on social media, I guarantee you that you will find the time. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can be introduced to our website and have a resource for where to find our activity journal and where to find a list of activities in case you have trouble finding stuff to do during your me time. So here's the homepage for our website that's called Who is Taking Care of You. You can find it at whoistakingcareofyou.com. And as you see on this website, this homepage has different blogs that I'll post on here from our Facebook group. We also have a Facebook group called Who is Taking Care of You, where we post on a daily basis on a variety of topics. But I take the best of the week and I put it on this website. But then, so you'll see that on the homepage, we have a list of all the different blogs. But the resources tab is where I want you to go. So when you click on this, you're going to see that there are many resources for you here about women's health recommendations. The top part of this are links to national groups or resources that have been vetted by the experts that are sites that I trust for information. So I encourage everybody who's doing any type of health research to go to these sites first. And then at the bottom, Who is Taking Care of You resources. This is such a sampling of some of the items that our group has put together for everybody to enjoy using. So if you scroll down to this third item here, you'll see that there's an activity journal template. You can print this off and just write on it over the course of the day because it's very important to pinpoint all of the different things that you're doing. So, that errand to the grocery store, that errand to the dry cleaners, or driving to work, driving home from work. But even while you're at work, not obviously the stuff that you're doing during work, but if you have a 15-minute break in the middle of the morning, or if you have a 30 or a 1-hour lunch break or an afternoon break, what are you doing during those time periods? Because those are going to be key to figuring out where you can carve out time. So if you look at this, you'll just see it's just a standard template. I don't care if you use this or if you use another, blank piece of paper, an Excel spreadsheet, your smartphone, but it needs to be something that you can keep for the entire week, that's with you at all times, so that you can have a very complete and accurate record of what you are doing day in and day out. Now, I encourage you to do it for the entire week because every day is generally different for most individuals, but sometimes just looking at it for a couple of days is all somebody needs to identify that, they're spending 3 to 4 hours scrolling social media. Well, right there is an easy place to carve out 30 minutes of time to focus on just yourself. So I want this tool to be a complete outline of what you're doing day in and day out. I want you to journal about what are you doing after dinner when you sit down on your couch or on your bed and you're relaxing. What are you doing during that time period? Are you listening to an audiobook? Are you watching TikTok videos? Are you reading my blog on the Facebook post for today? But I want you to be as complete as possible so that you can find the time within your normal activities to find a little time to focus on yourself. So I'm going to let you go at this point because I want you to figure out how you're going to chart your time. And I'm going to come back to you next week where we're going to look at somebody's activity journal and we're going to identify pockets of activity where they can carve out 30 minutes for themselves.